A crescent moon peeked out from behind the clouds. A cold wind rippled through the cornfields. On a small farm not far from Greenest, a young couple headed off to bed. They had just said goodbye to their friend Elias, who had visited for dinner. It had been a fairly quiet, uneventful night, and soon enough they drifted off to sleep. Neither of them could have expected the arrival of two dark figures at their front porch. As they tiptoed inside, the moonlight glinted off an axe held tightly in one's trembling hand. Then the clouds covered the moon, and the farm returned once more to total darkness. It was a dark and stormy mid-afternoon. Welcome everybody to our special Halloween episode. For Amy's birthday, which at the time of this being released was earlier in the month.
You get to say the date if you're cool with it. It's October 2nd! Everyone give me presents!
Yeah.
Go back in time and give presents. Go back in time and give me presents!
Do it!
Or give me presents next year. Anywho, yeah.
She made her family come up to visit us and play some D&D with us. So we now have Amy's mother, Lori, and brother, Ethan, playing with us today.
Hi.
No. We're also gonna have.
We swear to God he exists.
We were gonna have her stepdad Jim, but he felt tired and wanted to lay down, so that's fine.
And now the whole internet knows that he didn't play D&D for me on my birthday.
He's a loser.
It's really fun.
So instead, we have Alex's girlfriend Callista.
Hi.
Yay! Yay!
So, I suppose let's get right into it. Our main party, you, four, have just left Greenest on a caravan headed north to El Terrell. And it just so happens, on this day that you're leaving town, that it is Samhain.
Dun dun dun! Fiora doesn't care.
That's fine.
It's Samhain. Samhain is a Wiccan holiday, or pagan holiday.
Yes.
Same day as Halloween.
Yeah.
It's considered the point at which the veil is thinnest and where a lot of our Halloween traditions come from.
Okay.
Before Christians stole it. Stole it all.
They did. And then it's all the time.
Made it into All Saints' Day, which is technically November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I never actually established a date for this campaign that you guys have been playing so far, so it's Samhain now. It just is. I can do that.
Yay! We're so proud of you, Devin. Yeah.
God made it the middle of fall for one day.
Yep. Then back to spring. If only.
So it is
It's Iowa. Might as well.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I mean, literally, we had 2 days a week ago where it was 85 one day and then 45 the very next day.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Hate this place.
You want to tell some kids to get off your lawn, Devin? Jesus.
Get off my lawn. Damn kids in your Xboxes.
Rap music and your telekinesis.
Sure where the telekinesis comes in.
We can all do that now, millennials. We got a lot of telekinesis.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How do I unlock it?
Yeah, no,
Just
gotta try real hard.
Yeah. Well,
You have
fucking
to
levitate
complete
that Coke
the,
can over to me.
You have to complete the base storyline to unlock it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the storyline? Buy a house, get a dog, marry a cute lesbian.
Well, you have to kill at least 3 industries, because you're a millennial.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
gotta fight all the bosses.
The CEOs.
Donald Trump.
Jeff Bezos. No, Jeff Bezos did better.
No.
No. He still has more money.
I said a better.
Anyone deserves to
A
have.
better.
He has more money than God.
Yeah.
Several gods.
God doesn't need money.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
Neither does Jeff Bezos.
Give me money, Jeff.
Pay my bills, Jeff.
Jeff!
Jeff?
Okay.
So where were
Are we
we?
going to play this game?
Yeah.
So,
So, on this day, it has been very overcast all day, and it's been kind of raining on and off. Kind of a miserable day, unless you like cloudy, rainy days, like I do.
I do.
I do.
I'm tired of Was that just Kira or Amber talking?
It was a little bit of both, considering that vocal crack.
Yeah.
And you guys are probably no more than 2 or 3 hours out from Greenest, and you're coming up to kind of a fork in the road. And as you come to it, you guys think that you are a diverse group. What you see coming around the bend blows your mind.
That's us.
The first thing you see is a unicorn with 2 people riding it and a godforsaken hell beast that I don't even know how to describe. It's
A friend.
It's skeletal and just
His wings.
yeah.
And a human face.
Sort of.
It's like a very emaciated dragon with kind of a human head.
Yep.
It's fucked up. And riding the unicorn is Lori. Introduce yourself.
Excuse you, it's L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal.
Yeah,
L'Oreal.
Devin, get it fucking right.
L'Oreal and my
I'm sorry.
unicorn's name's Tulip. Oh, I know, isn't that sweet? I'm a wood elf. I can't even talk.
It's okay, that's what I did.
And I'm a ranger.
What do you look like?
What I look like? Did you say it look like?
Copper skin, red hair.
Here we go.
There you go. And then behind her on the unicorn is...
I'm Aurelia. Shut up. It's Angel.
It's her commander and her magic deck.
Oh boy.
I'm very attached.
That's a good name.
Nerds.
I know the name from Borderlands, the pre-sequel. One of the characters you can play is
Named Aurelia.
Aurelia.
So I'm Aurelia. I'm an Azamar.
Yeah.
Azamar. Who is also a cleric, and I love nature.
Yes.
I worship nature.
Good deal.
And Azamars are basically humanoids descended from angels. Tell us what you look like.
I'm tall. Never been tall before.
Yeah, living the dream.
I'm tall. I have long black hair that goes all the way down to my waist, and silver skin, and apparently I have no pupils because they said so.
You don't have to, but it's
Do
common.
whatever
It's
you want.
You could have
Fine.
fucking like pink sparkly eyes if you wanted to.
No,
You could wear
Aurelia
glasses.
wouldn't have pink sparkly eyes.
You could have glasses that are like transparent enough, but it looks like the white of your eyes with a pupil in the middle,
Yeah.
like in skies.
No. I just have white eyes.
That would be really awkward because you'd have to directly face someone to make it look natural. And atop of that hell beast is
Toric on
On a Bayaki,
Bayaki, yeah.
whose name is Becky,
Becky Bayaki.
yes.
and she can speak telepathically,
Yes,
voiced by Amber.
sometimes.
And
A unicorn and your Bayaki can talk.
That's
yeah,
true.
they're both telepathic.
They can be best friends.
Yeah.
What is Tulip's voice like?
I don't know.
Do it. Sling bait. Sling bait.
Yes, we're not doing that.
I've got to hear this though.
Do this thing, but
The sling blade thing?
Yeah.
What do I say?
And your name's Tulip. Fuck if I
My
know.
name's Tulip. It's what I talk like.
I'm a horse and I got like one big horn. I love that magic. My name is Tulip. I love to run through fields.
It's
Grass.
It's canon now.
You folks
I like to
don't know where you
trot.
folks say it.
I'm real good at cantering. That's the specialty. I canter better than anybody.
I also smoked 40 packs a day for 40 years.
cantering through the wildflowers.
I'm trying out vape now, trying to get off the tobacco.
A unicorn with a vape pen. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Jesus, that's
It's
Strawberry
loving
flavored.
that Sweet, sweet cotton.
Cotton. It's actually the Tulip enchanted her own horn to be the vape pen.
It's like a whale's blowhole.
Yeah.
Fucking unicorn horn with a baby. And it's like oats and clover flavored.
Yes.
I
I'm
think
so sorry, internet.
we're killing Lori with this. Tulip
Okay,
doesn't
what do you
deserve
want
this.
Tulip to be like?
Well, I want her to sound like a girl.
No, she likes to trawl through the wildflowers.
It doesn't sound like that. Hey, I'm Tulip.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Tulip. Nice to meet you.
Tulip's voice doesn't have to be annoying.
You're so annoying. I think it's funny. I can say funny.
I have to kill the unicorn if it's not like that.
Yeah. It'd be a
I'm
mercy.
sorry, Tulip. We've had fun together, but I can't let you live.
I'm Tulip, and I'm best friends with Malibu Beach House Barbie.
No.
Nope.
No.
I like Tulip better as Sling Blading.
I mean, it is L'Oreal's horse.
Let's stop torturing this poor woman and get back to the
He's
subject.
been through enough.
That's a nice voice.
Toric is a Githzerai. So you're humanoid with kind of like pale, yellow skin, flat nose, greenish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pointy face green man.
Yes.
Space demon.
Yeah.
Yep, space demon.
Basically an alien.
Yeah.
Alien, an astronaut, an interstellar traveler.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is what you see. And you three who are traveling up to this road see a caravan, and on it is a dark elf, a dragonborn, a halfling, and an eladrin.
A halfling riding a boar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a
don't
boar.
Forget Spiff.
Yes, the boar spiff. And 2 drakes, kind of like blue dragon dogs, are following the dragonborn.
They're not really, like, much like dogs, really. I just made them act that way.
They're
Because
just
it's
very-
adorable!
Well, like they're
They're like
They
if
don't-
alligators had the personality of dogs.
Yes, with longer legs.
Yeah.
I feel like they have sort of similar body plan to dogs. They're 4-legged, no wings or anything.
Look, y'all, you got the internet. You can look it up.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, here you guys are, all bumping into each other on the road.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Now, Fiore,
I've been on the road too long. I'm gonna...
we've been on the road for all of 2 hours.
Yeah, and apparently it's too long. Did one of those fungus patches that caused her to think her hands were centipedes happen again? What is happening?
Are these races that would be easily recognizable to random old common folk?
Those two? Yeah. Him? No.
Ooh.
Her maybe. Azamar aren't super common either.
Okay.
Toric
It's
is...
likely that you've heard of them but never seen one.
She probably just looks like a human from the back, though.
Toric could easily just be a hallucination.
Okay.
Tor just looks fucking weird.
Well, let's stop the speculation and go up there and.
I'm not comfortable with that.
No, you can do that. I'm not.
Well, fine, I will. And Quilina, do we have like a cart with horses or something, right?
Yeah.
She'll unhitch one of the horses from the cart, just leaving the rest of them with one horse left to pull the cart, and just like kick the horse ahead and be like, "Well, hey y'all."
One horse and 2 drakes.
I mean, but the drakes aren't beasts of burden.
They're not
They're not a
Poland or
birdie,
anything.
they're just good boys.
That's the point she was making. That's what she said.
Now, what's the diverse group like you doing on the road?
I'm going shopping.
Well, isn't that just special?
Hopefully.
I'm just here for the ride.
All right, and how about you, youngster?
I don't know yet.
How can you not know?
How can you know he's old?
I said
Or
youngster. Also, you're back with the cart about
Oh, I
200
am.
feet.
Sorry.
Shoulder halfling. Well, I guess fair enough, considering as I was summoned by a cult and it was completely out of my control. So, if you're in a similar situation, my condolences.
We're here to take a dump on evil.
Hi, my name's Quaylana Firetree. I'm with these fine adventuring folk about here. Yoo-hoo!
You. Hey. Dagny and Jess Kira at least, wave. Fiore does not wave. Fiore stays in the fucking cart.
And I dare say on a day as spooky as Samhain, why, I think that safety in numbers is a good idea, don't you?
Sure.
Fiore does pop his head out. Yeah, actually. I mean, if we travel with him, nothing can happen to us. Yeah, that's fair.
He does look pretty tough. How long's that sword you're wielding?
I don't know.
What size is it?
It's a bastard sword.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty damn big.
Sizable, yeah.
Well,
I'm glad that Fiore learned his lesson about strength in numbers after jumping on an adult dragon's back by himself.
And climbing up on a roof
Yep,
by
a little bit
himself.
there.
I like how Amy's just shrugging and, looking equivocal.
He's impulsive.
Please. Just good for it.
You're getting scolded by your mom when you get back to Baldur's Gate.
It should be fine. Well, let's,
Why don't we make introductions all around and we'll mingle the groups and everybody can learn everybody's name.
Gloria.
Aurelia.
Well, there's Dagny, and there's just Kira. Don't call her Jess or Kira, it's always just Kira.
that's
And there's Fiore. And what's your name, young man?
Torek.
Pleasure to meet you.
Is there a reason why we're not talking about why he looks like what we normally fight?
Well, because he hasn't made any aggressive moves.
that's a good reason.
Also, don't we normally fight cultists? Cultists come in all flavors.
Don't be racist, Alex. I mean, Dagny.
Okay, this is, very pot kettle literally black, but what are you?
I am a Gitzerai.
What the hell is that?
It's complicated.
Sounds like it.
Can I roll Arcana to recognize that? Would any have visited the Feywild, or have you heard any stories about them?
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
You can certainly try.
In the meantime, I'm going
Okay,
to
Matt.
discreetly.
It's got to do with mind flayers, that's all I know.
I'm just going to discreetly look up how often they leave.
Nope, that's a 9.
Oh no, you don't fucking know it all.
As far as you know, he's a high elf that fell into pickle brine. That's what they look like.
Pickled high elf.
Can I have a walk?
Pickle elf.
Pickle elf. Pickle elf. Is Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z a Gitzerai? That's a valid question. I mean, he's a Namekian, but that's a valid question. No, he's definitely a Gitzerai.
Doesn't he have a nose?
He does. But he's green. It's fake.
And he's psionic, so.
Yeah, he is. I had the weirdest fucking crush on Piccolo. A lot of people did. Do not feel bad. I was like, why? He's not a person. He's pretty badass, though. He's very badass!
I never watched any Dragon Ball because it was too
He's
goddamn
not as
long.
fucking stupid as Goku.
Okay, continue on.
Very long.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody introduce themselves.
We did, yes.
In a manner of speaking. Quayla introduced most of us. Thank you. When she introduced
It's what I do.
And she introduced us Kira to the group of just Kira just said, I feel like that's a very intimate, detailed share about myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Farthea Staduash.
Hey, good job.
I have been paying attention.
Yeah, you nailed it. So, you guys have now formed a super party.
Is that like a super pack?
I was going for a super band.
Oh,
When all the famous musicians get together. And I can't think of an example.
Is Bonbon scooting?
We have a snail.
Up there where I can see.
Hey, Bonbon.
Another cat?
No, our snail. Yeah.
Oh, snail.
They literally picked him up out of the woods one day.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna leave him where he's supposed to live, but then some asshole dropped him and broke his shell. So we had to bring him back and rehabilitate him and keep him safe.
Is his shell doing better?
Yeah, it fixed itself up a while ago.
Apparently they grow back.
Yep. Gave him some eggshells, and it repaired.
I didn't. I'm glad. So,
Now that
Snail status update.
he's cute. He's so cute, and he's scooting his boot all along his terrarium.
Little thing.
Yeah.
so you guys are all traveling along down the road, being
Yes, we
distracted by every animal
Oh God, yes.
in existence.
Just the fattest birds.
So many fat birds.
It's getting pretty late into the afternoon. It's still pretty cloudy and overcast. The rain has kind of been letting up lately.
I'm hungry.
Just in time to stop for dinner. You stop along the road next to a couple farms, a couple cornfields. Stopping to take a rest, and as you're sort of like taking in your surroundings, you notice that sort of a way back from the road there is a scarecrow.
I don't trust that scarecrow.
Me either.
Well, you better go check it out there, Dad.
Dagny
Yeah.
is suspiciously watching the scarecrow when it shifts.
Oh, you guys!
It's moving.
Daddy puffs up and raises up Studio Ghibli style.
Yeah.
Actually. You guys, the thing, it moved. The
Yeah.
moving thing moved.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
God.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck that.
Just
You
the
all-
wind.
You all look over and
I
you
agree.
see it kind of like its head suddenly like roll over to the other shoulder and like its arm looks
Kill
like
it!
it's
Ah!
You want me to use my bow to kill it?
How far away is it from where we stopped?
let's say like 300 feet.
That's
Okay.
Can I send Becky to bring it over here?
yes.
There you go.
Have Becky fetch it.
You sure?
Could I also see if there are others in our immediate area? Like, can I do a quick 360?
Do you have primeval awareness?
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
Then you should.
Oh, I do have primal awareness.
You guys can see if it's like a fae or a fiend.
Or an undead.
Roll.
It's just an
It's
action.
like a power. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you spend a spell slot and like a minute to just sit down and commune.
Yeah, and then you can tell if there's any like unnatural creatures around.
Alright, let me know about those unnatural creatures.
All right. First, when you took a look around, you see like maybe 4 or 5 other scarecrows in the fields around you.
You guys.
None of them are moving.
And yet.
You use your primeval awareness, and you don't sense anything unusual nearby.
Alright, okay. If there's nothing unusual nearby, none of the other scarecrows are moving. This one,
What if it's just like a dude tied to a fucking pole?
I was just going to say. Because-
Bayaki, fetch me a scarecrow.
No, oh, well, if
Bring it over here. and
no,
if it's
don't.
something that's scary, we'll smash its head in.
That's the thing is,
I'm an
speaking
axe.
of scary, if it is a person tied to a stick, I don't think Becky is who we should
Then
send.
their day is just going to get a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Put a flower in her hair.
Yes, that'll work out. That will help.
How do we know what it is?
All the flowers go in Tulip's hair, because Tulip is a very precious unicorn.
She is.
She's so pretty.
She's beautiful.
Becky looks at Quaylana like, oh, I
I'm
see what
kinda
your
cute
lives are.
myself.
I can't have any goddamn flowers. I can be pretty too. Beauty's on the inside.
Becky, do you want me to braid some ribbons in your hair?
Yes.
They're just like little patches of like really stringy black. Almost kind of like pube.
Not like
No.
yeah, not as
No.
curled as pube,
Okay.
just straight. Well, let's leave Becky here for now.
Clark done told her to go get it.
Oh, beans.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Becky kind of like
Trot.
She's a big girl. She can handle herself.
Pitter patter, up and at her.
to your pair. Yeah, she crawls through the cornfield and up to this scarecrow and just kind of plucks it straight out of the ground and carries it over.
Like a dog with a bone.
Then drops it in front of Torque.
Yep, just kind of like drops it on the ground, at which point you can see that it is indeed a dude tied to a pole. kind of dressed in scarecrow clothes.
Oh my goodness.
Good
What
sir.
meter did that?
He
Take
looks,
him off the pole.
yeah, he looks like shit.
Medicine check.
Say yes.
Alright, roll it.
Hey, cleric, you want to do a medicine check?
22.
Never mind.
Wow. Alright.
22.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this guy has been kind of exposed to the elements for a while. He's looking pretty rough.
But he's conscious
Yes.
and living.
Yes.
Okay.
You can also see that his skin is very pale and clammy, and his breath is kind of shallow.
I'm going to do the lay hands thing. Yeah, that'll
Yeah?
help it.
Alright.
My palate, I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much gets him back on his feet. He mostly just had several levels of exhaustion. You didn't really see any wounds on him or anything. But after that, you notice he still does kind of look oddly pale.
Are you alright? Yeah, what is with this?
Water.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
I need water.
He's presented with like 3 waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
He pretty much empties one of your water skins. Thank you so much.
Oil can.
Well, I'm not sure where to start.
Really, anywhere would be
Yeah.
lovely.
My parents did this.
Why? What the hell?
I don't know why.
Need to kick their ass.
Are you related to Drow?
I quite agree.
Oh. I mean, I was visiting some friends yesterday, and when I got home, my parents attacked me. They beat me and then brought me out into the field and tied me to a stake and left me there.
Would you say that is normal parental, their normal habit?
It's like
Definitely wouldn't say that. Go ahead.
15.
Seems like he's being honest.
Okay. Like there's not an ulterior reason why his parents might have done this.
Not that he knows of, at least.
All right.
I could try insight too, I think. I have good insight.
Well, they could be influenced by some malign force.
Yeah, I mean, I swear they must be cursed or possessed or something. They've never laid a hand on me before.
Does a 21 get me any better?
He is definitely being honest.
Okay.
Well, whereabouts do y'all live?
It's the farm over there. He kind of points to a half-mile down the road.
All right.
I don't know what's wrong with them. I kind of like to ask you guys to check on my friends. After they tied me up, they headed off in their direction.
Oh.
My dad had an axe.
Oh my.
I could you guys make sure they're okay?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
What's your name, perchance?
My name's Elias.
All right.
My friends are Alina and Edwin.
That's
Any relation?
What?
Any relation?
No.
Just friends.
I mean, we grew up together. That's about it.
So are you going to stay with the cart?
Can I come with you?
Yes, why don't you?
I mean, unless you really want me to stay behind. But
No,
I mean,
it's totally up to you.
I'm so worried about them too. So you guys start heading towards the other farm, the Francis's farm.
Francis's.
Those of you that are sort of medically inclined, I know, Quilena, you rolled.
I'm not trained in it, but I do have a good instinct.
Right. He's still looking like... Who has proficiency in medicine?
I mean, I'm a cleric.
You do.
What do? I don't know what to do.
I'm just going to give this to you because you're proficient in it. As you're sort of watching him walk and noticing that he's still looking like pretty pale and clammy, kind of short of breath. You've seen this a lot on people who've lost a lot of blood.
Okay.
But you don't see any wounds on him. It's just something that you notice.
Spell on? I don't know.
You're gonna have to check him over, or we could God.
You could ask him about it.
Hey, dude, what's wrong with you?
You lost any blood during your being strung up?
Spell.
No.
Been selling plasma, kid.
No.
I mean, times are rough. If you want to take your college textbooks, that's the first thing they suggest. So I can hold against you.
I can't. I've got high blood pressure. They keep turning me away. I mean, no, my parents beat the shit out of me, but they didn't really draw any blood.
Listen, it looks like you have the symptoms of blood loss.
The DM told us so.
No, our cleric told us.
Yes, your
Aurelia told us so.
I don't know what to tell you. I've just been hanging up on a pole for like 16 hours.
You'd think you would be tanner. Well, it has.
It's been cloudy all day. Yeah.
And he's dressed up like Scarecrow.
Should we check on that pole?
Yes, it's a vampiric pole. Done been sucking all the blood right out of him.
Okay, have you ever heard of a Golthias tree?
Have I?
Have I?
Apparently so. Here you are.
Do they have like fey origins? I don't really know anything about
And they have vampiric origins,
Yes.
which is the point that Just Kira is making.
I guess that'd be an Arcana roll. He's like, no, I don't have any bite marks. And he doesn't.
Meow, meow, meow.
Hey.
Apparently I know a play about a Golthias tree.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah. I mean, the Fae get around, gather information, and get around.
Yeah.
The Taking Tree, a Golthias fable.
Yeah. That's how you know about it.
Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, but that it has to be alive to do that, don't it? I do believe.
Let's swing by and look at it later if we need to. Sure.
Could have just been something done sucked his blood and then healed him. So there's no mark.
It's possible.
Well, nothing's bit me.
Well, you were cautious for the whole 15-hour ordeal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Could not really fall asleep.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So you continue on to the farm?
Yes.
Alright. You get to the farm and immediately notice that the front door is hanging open.
Oh dear.
Well, that's not foreboding at all.
That can't be good.
Does it look like it's been hit with an axe?
No.
Yeah, which direction are his friends? Did he say his friends were in relation to the farm?
Like about a half mile in the other direction.
Oh. I thought we were going to look for his friends first.
We were.
You are.
Oh, okay.
That's where we are.
He was kind of tied up between the two farms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're both farms. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm caught up now.
I would like to stealthily poke my head in through that.
Do we see any blood anywhere?
Go ahead and roll perception. Anybody who's looking or smelling.
Yeah, what does my dragon snoot smell?
Oh, that's pretty piss poor.
I have +4.
I got a 19 to sneak in through a window.
Okay.
I got a grand total of 8.
23 perception.
Oh, I got a 7.
3 perception as well.
And then after I sneak in through that window,
You don't have to.
Did I run into the door?
Yeah.
I ran into you.
It really smells like corn.
20, then you add 4.
Quilena, Dagny, as soon as you poke your heads in the door, you smell blood.
When I snuck into the window, I very quietly fell forward on my face
Into a puddle of
with a
blood?
strong 5.
Just a very soft... Ow. No, they're pretty easy to find. You go into the kitchen, and 2 decapitated bodies are lying on the floor.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That's just not right.
Are these like teenage?
So yeah, them your friends, bud?
Edwin sort of comes around into the kitchen. Oh my god.
Wait, wasn't Edwin one of the friends?
Elias. This is Elias.
Or yeah, I met Elias.
Jeskira turns Elias around and takes him outside for fresh air.
Yeah, he's pretty shaken. Yeah, that was them.
Oof. That's affirmative ID.
Oh my god. Why would they do this? What is wrong with them?
I don't know. I've heard sometimes there's like moldy bread can make you just go crazy. Yeah.
God, I guess. It's like something.
But Bahamut willing and the creek don't rise, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Are there any like footprints or anything leading away?
Maybe one of our rangers should try to track.
Ooh. Well, how do we
I
track?
think we should investigate the dead bodies.
Alright.
We got their head got off, so we know how they died.
I'll investigate the bodies
Go ahead and roll investigation.
after making sure that Elias is okay.
Yeah.
Can we also
I'll
find
spell
the
you
heads?
on comforting Elias.
Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
The heads are present.
Would you call this a medicine roll?
No, let's do investigation.
19 to investigate.
Okay.
And Vushtagoop.
Looks like this guy's gonna give it a shot too.
Alright, I got a 20.
Awesome.
You one-upped you.
This does. I'm investigating the crime scene as well.
Sure, go ahead.
Trying to be a ranger.
Okay, Mr. Paladin.
With what's on this? There's something for that, right?
That's intelligence.
Is Green told an 8 again?
Oh boy.
Man, you're super good at this.
Really, it's an infinity sign.
Can I do investigation?
Yeah, I just got
Yeah, go ahead.
throw the d20 and add your investigation bonus.
19 and 2. 21.
Yeah!
That's pretty good. All right.
Ranger one up the old ranger.
Oh.
Quailena, along with these two, you're kind of walking through the house, seeing how things went, noticing the kind of messed up beds and the sheets dragged off the bed.
I wasn't investigating, I was comforting.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Jaskira, wasn't it?
Yep.
Jaskira,
Well,
walking.
she got the highest one.
I'm coming back to them
Me.
with additional information.
Fine.
Jaskira, yeah, same thing I said. You notice the sort of sheets pulled off the bed and messed up clothes. It looks like they were dragged out of their beds and beheaded in the kitchen.
I'm gonna get a stick from outside so I can probe further without touching anything directly.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause we definitely
Sure thing. Dagny and L'Oreal, as you're investigating the bodies, you know something a little unusual. For two young people having their heads chopped off, there's not a whole lot of blood pooled around them.
Well, it's sucking their blood out.
Blood
They're
sucking
drinking
ass.
it. So, looking it up, who knows?
What if it's a chupacabra?
I was
Only eat
thinking
those.
those creepy child things that suck the life out. What are those, Alex?
Black-eyed?
The
Black-eyed
Oh, do
children?
you mean like the changeling?
changeling?
Oh.
Do they drink blood?
Is this
They, like,
I don't know.
Suck the life out.
This is a bit of a
Oh.
mess.
Yeah.
We have fucking vampire floating around. Should I say flying around?
Can it be one of the hopping vampires?
Jiangxi
Yeah.
Yep.
could be.
Hopping
my
vampire?
shiny
Real lost in this area.
prismatic god. Friend, you are just on it.
Rangers. Trap this
Or
motherfucker.
shiny metallic
How do we
god,
track
rather.
him?
You roll survival.
Yes. Roll it.
Roll a d20 and add your survival.
14. Well, you rolled 14, and then your survival. All your skills are in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Survival.
Survival?
That's
Oh, plus 4. 18.
Very good.
21.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Dagny showing us all though.
He is.
Yeah, you guys pick up on a trail of bloody footprints leading out the front door and down the road directly towards Elias's farm.
But footprints not as bloody as they would have been if there had been the normal amount of blood in these bodies.
Yes. Once you get out the door, you're mainly just following footprints in the mud rather than the actual blood.
Shall we follow the trail?
But of course.
You guys follow it, and it's leading to the door of Elias's farm. And at which point Elias looks unsure about whether or not he actually wants to confront his parents with you.
You don't have to.
No, you don't. We'll tell you
And
what
Har said
happened.
so too.
Yeah. We'll tell you what happened if you wish to know.
Yeah, please do. Just in case they are cursed or possessed or something, just don't hurt them if you can help it.
Gosh, take all my fun away.
If you can help it.
God damn.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
They're cursed.
I'm not gonna keep you from defending yourselves.
There are spells that uncurse person.
Itching for a
But they
bitch.
killed 2 boys.
Didn't know you'd be a murder hobo, Mom.
Murder hobo. I think they killed a boy and a girl, no?
Yes.
Edwin and Elena?
They tried to kill a third person.
Yes.
That's right.
Their own child.
Yes.
Yeah, eye for an eye.
I'm going to sneak into the house, please.
Okay.
Kind of sneaky. I think I can sneak too, for that matter.
I go to move, slip in the mud, and fall on my ass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A crit failed, thank you.
I'm just gonna walk through the door, being a meat shield again.
All right.
I'm going to go behind Torque.
Okay.
Shielded.
Yeah. I'm in that line too.
All right.
Everybody conga lines
I
in.
say, do you guys maybe want to surround the house instead of just walking in like a straight line?
Okay, I'll watch the back door then.
Remember the single file trick?
Oh, I do like going in the back door.
We could sneak in the back door.
We could do secret.
Don't encourage her.
Oh, God help me. Anyway.
Okay, so Fiore trying and failing to get in a window. Torque with a long line behind him.
No, we're watching the back door.
Yeah.
You two go into the back door.
I didn't even get to the window. I didn't even get a step. I'm going in with Torque because I have sleep
Okay.
that I can use just in case.
That's your shit too.
May I pick myself up off the ground and attempt to sneak again?
It's a klutz.
It'll be after Torque gets in
That's
the
fine.
door, so
Let
let's
me
do
know.
that first. Are you knocking or just going straight in?
Walking in.
Alright.
Place
It is not locked.
Your eyes, skin, and hair.
In he goes.
You walk in, you see an older man and a woman sitting at a table in like their main living room. Immediately, the man shoots to his feet, and you see that both of them have tear-stained faces. But immediately he's just too shocked. What? Who the hell? What the hell? What are you doing in here?
What the fuck are you doing, bud?
Sitting in my house that I own?
Murdering people?
What? What are you talking about?
You look like you've been crying, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like.
I'm grieving. Do you mind?
Over what?
Our son died.
No, he didn't. He's not outside.
Can I sneak in now?
Yes, go ahead and roll stealth. He's
Just hear
outside.
Did you do it again?
You fell down again.
Fiore gets back up and then slips in the sand.
You guys vaguely
From
hear.
outside, you hear, oh!
Oh my god, it's like
And a
that
splat
time I
in the
walked
mud.
out to your car.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
yeah, you
I'm
felt
gonna
like
see if I can sneak in the
Not like
back
3 times.
door, okay?
silent goose. Silent goose. Just Kira tries to make Torque be quiet, but he is a force that cannot be stopped.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, they kind of look at each other, and he looks back at you.
I got 12 plus 4.
To sneak?
To do what?
To sneak. I'm sneaking in the back door.
Okay.
Successfully,
16.
unlike some of us.
Okay, yeah, you can.
I got 16.
Yeah, you start sneaking into the house, and you're pretty sure you're going unnoticed.
I'll follow her.
Roll your stealth.
Can I prepare an action?
Like ready action?
Yep.
Don't usually use that outside of combat.
Let's take some turns.
16 stealth.
Okay.
I would like to sleep them at the earliest possible moment.
Okay.
What are you two doing?
Noted.
Callista, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Would you
Just
like...
think of something your character would do and just say it.
You can just stand back
Probably
and see what
supporting
happens.
Elias
Yeah.
because I'm the healer and the helper.
Probably
Yeah,
do that.
he's kind of out there by himself.
Just watching Fiore fall on his ass multiple
I'm
times.
taking care of him.
Just sitting there fucking around in a mud puddle.
But yes, the man and the woman kind of look at each other, and he says, "You have to leave right now. Turn around and walk out."
Real quick though, what is Dagny doing?
What is Dagny doing?
I don't know.
You can just watch things unfold.
You
I can
could
detect
like
even
investigate
shit,
around the
man. I know
house.
the divine
maybe?
sense
Like
thing
outside?
is.
Yeah,
I can detect.
doesn't work on alignments anymore, though. Just creatures,
Oh, well.
like fiends.
But if he's
I know.
possessed,
If
they
there
would
is
tell
a
you.
presence, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are there presences?
No.
Oh god, is it outside behind me?
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, that's me.
Becky.
You
You sense Becky.
You turn around in confusion and she just waves at you.
I had intended to go in with them, and now I'm kind of getting suspicious about the kids, so I'm going back out to them.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Alright.
He's just kind of standing there in a state of shock.
Okay.
So, why do we need to leave?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you again. get the hell out of my house. Doing it?
Yes, I would like to sleep them at the earliest possible convenience.
Alright. Go ahead and roll the dice for the spell.
Okay, shoot. How many is that again?
Fuck if I know. I'll look it up.
Please do.
We're good at this. 5d8 for level 1.
Goodie darns.
You can cast it at
HP.
level 2.
I tried to Google 5e sleep, but actually just Googled sleep. And it was like, you need to know what sleep is?
Does casting it at level 2 make it
more dice?
6? Okay.
78.
25.
They're down. They got 4 hit points apiece. So yeah, immediately the woman slumps over on the table and the guy just face down on the ground.
Can I try to catch him, or is it a lost cause?
Yeah, you can catch him.
Because, like, he's shifty as fuck, but I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah. Alright, you now have 2 unconscious parents.
Well, I'm going to take a look around and look for anything suspicious, because I'm good at that.
Alright, roll perception.
I'm gonna just walk into the house now.
Okay, Fury walks in, kind of mud all over him.
We come in through the back
Okay,
porch.
11.
you do not see anything suspicious.
I will respect a bro code and not mention the fact that you're covered in mud.
Yeah, you two don't really need to stealth anymore. You come in and see that they're unconscious.
Is it like a one-room farmhouse, or...?
Like 3 rooms.
Okay.
I got a strong 6 for my investigation.
Yeah.
Is there a root cellar?
I got 18 to investigate.
Okay, yeah, they have a cellar.
Okay.
We'll let you go down there.
Can I investigate as well, then?
Yes.
Okay.
Perception,
Oh,
not investigation.
I will perceive then.
Or will you?
So it's 10.
Okay. So who is the one person who rolled higher than a 15? I know it was like only one of you. Jaskira. You do see one suspicious thing.
Okay.
In the other room, you find an axe with blood all over the blade.
Are there any pillowcases?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the pillowcase inside out, and while my hand's inside it, I'm going to take the axe and sort of pull it into the bag.
Okay.
The case.
Alright.
Trying not to touch it directly.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have any problems with that.
Why, you are collecting evidence like a professional.
Yeah, it's almost like it's my job.
Is it, though?
Kind of. She's an urban bounty hunter, yeah.
Yeah, she's a bounty hunter.
Okay, there you go.
Daddy didn't raise no fools.
I can see that.
What you gonna do? You don't find anything else suspicious.
Yeah, I'm going to take the axe outside and get help to bring the parents outside also.
You gonna access a question?
Yes.
Okay. Elias sees you bringing them outside and he kind of runs up and is like, oh my god, are they okay?
They're fine. Do not touch them.
Oh, okay.
It's a magical sleep. They'll just like that.
Oh, okay.
Should we tie them up, hun, while they're still sleeping?
Yes.
Or
I'm on
you
it.
can have Becky hold them down, so that when they wake up, they'll be scared as fuck.
They will.
We should secure them as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm
Just
fine.
in a not ouchy way, because we don't want them to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, I know plenty of not ouchy knots.
Alright, okay. Add that to the pile of stuff I didn't want to know. Alright. Boy, that mountain is a-growling. Anyway.
Okay. What you gonna do?
Well, with our powers combined, Fiore and Quaylen will tie up the people in a non-dangerous way.
Do you want to have Becky hold him down or just...
Yes.
Oh, tie him up, man. Becky might hurt him.
Becky can loom, but they'll be tied up.
Yeah, let's just have Becky, hop in the cart
She can hold
and
without
sit next to
hurting
them.
I have the Zone of Truth spell.
Good.
We're gonna have Tulip Guard too, just the big horse standing there and scare crap out of you.
Does anyone have detect magic or identify?
I have detect magic. And identify.
Just Kira holds out the pillowcase to you.
Alright, detect magic first.
There's no magic.
It ain't magical, honey. It's just regular old axe.
Well, it's a regular old axe with blood all over it, and I haven't met many bleeding trees.
True. I've got detect magic out for the next 10 minutes, and I'm going to use that to look at Elias and the parents.
Okay. You point it at Elias. Make an Arcana check.
A what?
Arcana check.
Oh, Corlina didn't pay attention in mage school.
No!
8.
Okay. You don't detect any magic on Elias.
Okay.
You direct it at the parents. Roll an Arcana check.
Well, I want it.
Good luck.
12.
You don't detect any magic.
Mom, you did it bad.
Fine.
Can't you try one on the other parent? Can we do the parents separate?
Sure.
There are 2 of them.
One more.
Switchy 20s.
I did.
Oh.
5 again. So 10.
You don't detect any magic.
No, they all look like they're clean.
Well, they're not acting like it, so I think we're gonna have to have some sort of mundane and magical piss test, if you will.
I mean, that's fine. It's not like I couldn't be fooled.
I like the zone of truth idea. That was
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we take them to town?
It might be dangerous in town.
No.
Did she do anything figure it out?
Yeah, that's what zone of truth
If
is.
they were awake, yes.
Well, can't we wake
they
him
gotta
up?
be waking up soon.
Becky, wake them up. That's what
Okay.
she's there for.
Okay, Becky.
Becky gently rolls one over with her claw. And bats at him.
No, Becky should lick their face.
Oh no.
She even have a tongue?
I sure hope
Got a
so.
human face.
It's her human face has like an extra large jaw on it, and the tongue's just like way bigger than could fit in like a regular head.
It seems like it comes from like her rib cage and just impossibly long.
And it's nice and
That's
gooey.
And
even
black
better.
and slimy.
Definitely gooey and slimy.
Definitely use the tongue for the
It's
lick.
like the arms of Hadar, but a tongue.
And not as ouchy.
Let's use that.
Yeah, she'll lick them both at the same time. Because she can.
Sorry, the what of Hadar?
Arms of Hadar is a spell that involves milky white tentacles.
Yes. That's Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, sorry, Hunger of Hadar.
You create a sphere of darkness in which there are like tons of milky white tentacles.
Yeah, the spell description literally says milky.
Yes.
Yeah,
very
it's
gross.
fucking gross.
Not alright.
And
by
do you
not
have Zone of
alright,
Truth
I mean-
prepared?
The
Yeah,
best.
I put a star next to it.
Incredible.
Alright.
I don't have to roll anything.
Depends on the spell.
They have to roll Charisma to try to resist its effect. Can I borrow a d20?
No.
Come on!
What if we casted it on them before they went to sleep?
Thank you.
Or before they woke up?
They would make the throw upon waking up, basically. Basically.
Zone of Truth. The longest, worst lick.
That was disgusting.
12 for the woman and a 12 for the man. What's your DC? 13.
So yeah, they both fail.
They fail.
Fuck yeah.
They can only tell the truth now.
Cool. Now that they're awake.
Alright.
And boy.
Becky wakes them up, and the guy's just like, ugh. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
That there is Becky. She's a very friendly. What's it called again?
Becky holds up one of her more humanoid claws and just does a finger-by-finger wave.
I've died, and I am in hell.
Quite.
And he's in the zone of truth, so you know he's telling the truth.
Becky looks at Torok like, man, why is everyone so fucking rude?
I don't know. They're just pussies. I don't know.
Fuck. Let me go.
Well, I hate to inform you that hell is on Earth.
And you're all murder suspects.
And you're a murder suspect.
We did murder someone.
Yeah?
You are responsible for the murders of Edwin and Elena, right?
I'm not. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to answer your questions.
Well, if you don't answer her question, she's gonna lick you again.
Just a little slimy black tip snakes out
Go
between.
ahead and roll
Drool.
intimidation with advantage.
Now I know what to draw for drooling!
So roll twice, take the higher number.
Do better. There you go.
And that'd be
28.
24.
Jesus.
Plus 5.
Okay, yeah. 24.
Alright, well I definitely don't want that.
Colina puts her hand back down, and you know that she's about to cast suggestion.
Becky reaches up and ruffles the old man's hair
Don't fucking touch me.
before trotting away.
What the hell do you want?
We would like to know why you killed 2 people.
Yeah. We would like to know what the hell, man?
And why you hung your son in a cornfield on a scarecrow pole.
Or if you do not recall doing these things, what you do recall.
Yeah, I recall. Elias, during all this, is kind of like sitting on the stoop of the house, just like looking like he's trying not to cry. He looks combination very sad and very angry.
Jessica is going to gesture for him to come closer. If he feels like it. Come hither, young man.
He comes a little closer.
How big is your zone?
I don't know.
Some.
I
10-foot radius?
I can look it up.
It's some. The answer is some.
15-foot radius.
Oh. Do you think I could coax him within that?
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Are you okay?
No.
What's been happening here?"
I don't know. I told you everything I know. Not everything I know. Everything relevant I know.
Are you talking about, like, the birth date of that barge you like kind of minutiae, or things like...
Yeah, he's saying he did tell you everything
Just like minor details. Since the parents aren't speaking yet, he goes ahead and elaborates on his story.
Just Kira does say that, like, even minor details can turn a case really easily.
Right. Well, like I told you, last night I went to have dinner with my friends, Edwin and Alina. They just got married. We were having dinner together.
Well, that's a shame.
I mean,
Not marriage, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the death very soon after marriage. I mean, it was a normal evening. It was quiet. It was fun. And I came home, and they were acting really weird. Like they were watching me. They were like looking at me suspiciously. They started asking me like kind of weird questions, like, "What were you doing tonight? What did you eat? What did you drink? What did you do? Did you run into any strangers? Did anything bad happen to you?"
What did you eat and drink?
Just steak and mashed potatoes.
Shit, that sounds good.
And orange juice.
Orange juice.
Now that's suspicious.
There aren't any oranges here.
Who has orange juice with steak and mashed potatoes?
Well, these people, clearly.
And then they left the room. Dad came back with an axe. He didn't attack me with it. He hit me, not the blade anyway, he hit me with the butt of the axe. They beat me down, they tied me up, and they brought me out to the field and strung me up on the pole.
They thought you were dead.
Maybe they didn't.
They didn't say that one.
He just goes, "I lied." The father.
Oh,
You
really
already
now?
got that.
He should be dead.
Oh.
At which Elias is like, "What the fuck, Dad?"
Is there any particular reason why you would be committing sonicide, whatever the fuck that is?
Filicide.
Sunicide.
Definitely.
When you killed the son.
Keep on the sunny side.
I was just thinking
always
that.
on the
really
sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
At this point, the father speaks up and says, "Well, he came home around midnight, and we noticed that there was something wrong with him. He was pale, his skin was all clammy, he looked like he was exhausted or out of breath, and then we noticed 2 puncture wounds on his neck."
Did you hang him out there to perhaps give him a tan?
Yeah. We couldn't bear to kill our son in cold blood. We just thought the sun would do it for us.
Sorry.
At which point Elias is like, "I don't have any puncture wounds."
Yeah, but counterpoint.
Yeah, I was hanging on a pole for fucking 16 hours.
But you arrived like that.
You
Did I? I don't think I did.
You have been healed several times. You should look better.
Yep.
You're a vampire.
I'm not a vampire.
You're definitely a vampire or a chupacabra.
So in the truth, I'm not a vampire.
Maybe he's got worms.
Oh yeah, probably should roll for him.
Yeah, that's his.
He
truth.
could voluntarily fail the check.
Yeah, 12 he would have failed anyway.
Hey, just because you believe that you're telling the truth doesn't mean that it is the truth.
Is that how the spell works then?
Yes.
Okay, here's a simple test. Actually, I need to roll for this. Can I roll Arcana about vampires or anything about vampires?
Yeah, go ahead.
Arcana or history?
Arcana.
Oh boy.
Arcana.
17 actually.
Ooh, nice.
What is it you're thinking about?
The weaknesses of vampires that we could use as a test.
Yeah, you know, running water, sunlight, stake to the heart. Maybe avoid that one for now.
Okay, Elias, stay right there.
Okay.
Jeskira walks into the house and leans out and says, "You can't come in." Okay, now try.
He comes in.
Well, shit.
It is his own house.
Yeah, then you can't come in.
What is that?
Or at the very,
Don't
or
I-
at the very least, his parents' house.
Okay.
Don't I have like holy water or something?
Yeah, you should be able to make it.
Yeah, holy water burns
I
undead.
could do that too.
Hey, Mr. Elias' dad.
But
Tell him he can't come in.
you can't go in.
Now try.
He does. He goes in.
It's his house.
Fucking A. It doesn't matter.
Does one of you holy people have anything?
I don't fucking know.
Try this holy water.
You dab it on him.
Okay. Dab.
Just a drop or two. Yeah, you can
Does it
drop some on his
fizzle?
hand. No, it doesn't. He looks fine.
Well, then what the heck? Try it on the parents?
Maybe, the father says, maybe he hasn't turned yet.
Maybe he hasn't made his first kill.
It takes a bit, doesn't it?
Don't they have to suck somebody's blood? Also, hey parents, why did you kill the other two? Were they also... Did you suspect anyone lost poison?
We went over there to check on them. They were in bed. They each had puncture wounds on their necks, too.
I'm gonna be a vampire out and about.
Yeah.
There are other ways.
I say, why'd you kill them?
So they wouldn't turn.
You could give them the same chance you gave your son.
It's our fucking son.
Can I roll to see if I know the basic ins and outs of vampires?
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
Or religion if you're proficient in it.
Arcana, religion, if you're nasty.
Religion's one of my things. Should I roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about 11?
You want to pop it up?
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay.
Darn it. Nope.
4. Not entirely sure what a vampire
11.
is.
Oh, yeah.
Can I go off of what I rolled earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I got like a 17. Yeah. What are you investigating? No.
No, religion. Right?
I got a 17 Arcana to know about vampires, though.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to know, like, the general changing process.
Yeah. How are they made? One Dracula loves another Dracula very much.
I just pictured, like, History Channel, how it's made episode about vampires. I was
as
thinking
far-
Lost Boys.
You don't know the exact details, but you think after a vampire bites someone, you pretty much have to drink all of their blood, or at least reduce them to 0, and then it takes them about a day to transform.
And they have to make the first kill.
They have to be buried in dirt. At least that's what it says.
Maybe.
That's what it says in Meta Knowledge. That's what it says in another module that I might be running.
Maybe. There might be another way.
Wait, if almost all, or like all of their blood has to be drained, and these guys left some blood, could they be like halfway between vampire?
Vampire!
It's possible that either because he wasn't drained all the way, he didn't like die and have to be buried. Maybe he or she gave him a little of their blood to keep him up and walking. It's possible for them to not have to be buried.
Vampires can modify memories, can't they?
Perhaps. Do you want to try dripping some water on the parents?
Sure.
I thought
They don't
No.
look pale.
No, they
case.
look healthy.
They might want a comforting anointment anyway.
Yeah, you can drip a few drops, but it doesn't do anything.
Just draw the sign of the moon on them.
Mm-hmm.
Is Artemis. That's the sign of her goddess.
Jaskier, what did you get for your Arcana roll about vampires?
17.
Okay.
I do believe.
What you gonna do now?
Well, shit, this is above my pay grade.
We gotta go find a vampire.
Look, you guys are probably better off just killing him. It'll only be a few more hours before he turns.
How about We keep everyone restrained.
And at least try to find the vampire that did this.
If you kill a vampire, they won't be vampires anymore. Because they haven't made a kill.
Ember, you rolled high enough for me to tell you that killing the vampire will not prevent his transformation.
Okay.
It will just keep him from being a puppet to them, but they will still be
In some
undead.
way.
Corey Feldman does know everything.
I'm going by other ones too. Do you guys not ever watch Vampire?
No.
No.
I've seen several.
Yep.
Someone figure out what we have to do.
This is giving me a goddamn headache.
Has anybody not yet rolled their Arcana or Religion for vampire stuff?
What does that mean?
I rolled 17 for vampire stuff,
you
so I know about as much as...
No, I haven't rolled for it.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll, Lori, and you, Amy. No shit.
Plus...
-1.
19.
19. It was still a natural
Mine
20
was
to begin
5,
with,
so
though.
apparently I don't know anything either.
Oh,
Give me that natural 20. Give me that natural 20.
okay.
Yeah.
Fiora, you just remember it, like, you just suddenly remember there is a way to stop the transformation, but you need a pretty powerful cleric.
To Alterel!
To Alterel.
Or Falcon
Or-
Moon.
Or Falcon Moon.
Why
Or
not her?
Falcon Moon.
Yes.
How close is it?
She's
we're...
About
not
2
quite
hours.
the status.
Didn't we travel for a few more hours after that? We met them, though?
No, not too much longer.
Okay.
So you're about 2-3 hours away.
I'm still hungry.
I still want the dress. Okay, let's go. Quick, everyone, go.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, you all start heading towards Greenest.
We're gonna have Becky carry him because she's real goddamn fast.
Becky is real goddamn fast.
How fast is she?
60-foot flying speed.
So fast! Yeah, that's pretty fast, but it will leave the rest of you behind.
Also, I'm not sure Torek should be our face man.
Oh, I think he should be.
I've got 50 feet.
Okay, Greenest has been through some shit, okay?
He is faster because it's light.
Then they're used to it.
Okay, here's an idea. Why doesn't Becky slow it down to 50 feet? You can take the lady on the unicorn with you.
To make introductions.
Yes.
Boring, but okay.
Or like pin an introductory note to Becky's lapel with like our signature so they know that they're on the up and up.
While the questioning has been going on, Quillina has been braiding Becky's hair with ribbons that she just happened to have on her person.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Aww. He's all pretty now, too.
Okay, whatever, yeah, we write it down.
Alright, so who's going on ahead with
Me,
the boy?
Becky, the boy.
To have involvement, why don't we also send our new friends?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's going to be you 3 for sure. Anybody else? Becky could maybe fit one more person.
Nah.
Well, no, the kid.
Yeah.
We'll catch up.
Does anybody want to ride in her claws?
I'm not really looking
I bet she can
forward
live
to that.
I don't want to know. I bet 2.
Let me
How fast
see.
is,
And Becky looks at Torek and telepathizes, you want me to lift him?
No.
You've got
Probably shouldn't.
You've got 2 horses pulling the cart that could move 60 feet around. He doesn't super like the idea of you guys taking the horses and leaving him alone with the cart and Mondath with you guys very far away. But
Suck it up, Buttercup. We have a life to save.
The board does 40 feet.
yeah, it's a
The
little
boar will
slow.
ride with us.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take the slow caravan back.
I can sort of giddy them up a little bit, try to get them to go as fast as they can. We'll be a little bit behind you, but we should get there hopefully soon.
Anyway, you're looking for a cleric named Falcon Moon in
Falcon
Greenest.
Moon. So just go to the church and ask for Falcon Moon.
Yes.
Alright.
Only one church in town.
It's a very small town.
And the back door is burned.
Yep.
Yes. And maybe the front a little bit.
Alright, so you're our face people on this.
All right. So we've got Becky and Tulip taking the lead with Torek, L'Oreal, and Aurelia, with Elias sitting behind Torek. you guys get to the small town of Greenest. As soon as you get there, you see that the town has indeed gone through some fucking shit. Like, about a third of the houses in town are burned to the ground. You see a keep in the center of town, which has, like, these black lightning patterns on the ramparts. And you get to the church, which is mostly intact because it's made of stone. The doors are kind of flame-licked. But yes, you get to the temple. Want to go ahead and knock?
Go
Knock, knock,
Or just
knock.
walk in?
Go inside.
Cleric it up,
It's a
Calista.
nice place.
Who's going in first?
Me.
Okay. You come on in, and it is a pretty small church with a small idol to Chantea in the center, which, as an Azamar, you recognize pretty quickly as a goddess of agriculture and kind of more farming-oriented nature stuff. And there is a half-elf standing near the shrine with green and brown robes and long brown hair. And he sees you, comes in, and comes toward you, is like, hello, can I help you?
I'm looking for who they call
Falcon.
Falcon Moon.
That's me.
Oh, hello.
I-
My friends have sent me to get you.
well, what do you need?
We have run into a young boy who's in some trouble, and we need your help.
Okay. Do you need me to come with you somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
outside.
I forgot that. Yes, he's right outside. If you could come take a look at him.
Okay, sure. And he
Have been slipping in community.
comes...
Coming up soon.
What?
His grades have been slipping and communion is coming up soon, so we figured out an official like yourself who talks with sense.
Falcon Moon comes on outside and looks over, sees Becky. Oh, heavens. Oh.
At
Goodness.
least my critter doesn't startle people.
Again, finger twiddle wave.
You see hell on literal hell on earth, and then the beautiful blessed visage of a unicorn, and you just don't even know.
Is certainly interesting.
Quite compact.
See, we have a celestial gesturing to the unicorn, a celestial plane touched, just gesturing to you, and I don't know what that is. Is it fiendish?
In his mind, he hears, "I'm from space."
He just kind of looks up into the sky, like, okay.
Yeah, you wondered what's up there? That.
Well, I'm
Now you know.
not going to be vacationing up there anytime soon, then, I guess.
Boy here done got turned into a vampire.
Turned into a vampire.
Or he's getting
Almost.
there.
He's not fully turned yet.
Let's bring him into the church.
And the priest rolls up his sleeves.
Yep. He brings, you guys help Elias into the church. You've noticed on your way to Greenest, even though it's stayed pretty much cloudy, the sun has been quickly approaching the horizon. And as it gets lower and lower, you notice his condition deteriorating. He's just getting paler. His breath is really shallow. His heart is beating super fast. Looks like you're almost out of time by the time you get to the church.
Shouldn't his heart be slowing down?
It'll be
It
super
will
fast
in a minute.
and then slow down.
Yeah, it will beat super
Slow down
fast, then stop. Okay, let me get a table out real quick and we can lay him on it. And he drags a table over between the pews. You lay Elias down. Falcon Moon kind of looks over him. It's like, the transformation is approaching quickly. We'll need to work fast, but I do have a ritual that can hopefully prevent him from transforming. I need some holy water. I don't have any on me right now.
In church.
I have some. Take it.
Thank you.
In a church. They should just have it there, ready to go.
Not everyone has a font in the church.
I think they probably spent it all on all of the shit that has gone down.
Yeah.
They were attacked by a fully adult dragon.
During the recent attack, we lost a lot of our valuables.
Yeah, everything was raided.
Someone might have thrown a bottle on Becky already.
They had one last
Oh,
time.
Jesus. Stop that. Do you have any incense?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Take some.
This is very lucky. And he starts preparing the incense, kind of putting it around the table, and stands next to his head and kind of starts chanting and going through the motions of the ritual. As he does so, you notice Elias's veins kind of start popping a little bit and kind of starts gritting his teeth. And Falcon Moon pauses in his ritual just to say, you might want to hold him down.
I'm gonna grab him.
Alright. The three of you make strength checks. Actually, strength saves.
Us? Yeah.
Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
With this?
Yes. Are you proficient in strength saving throw?
Fuck's sake.
So you'll just add +3.
Can Becky try?
That's not mine, anyways.
Oh, God.
I'll be straight with you with my bonus of 6.
Oh. What'd you get?
5.
Mom, you need to do this.
Oh.
Is that the right one?
4.
That's not the right die.
Oh, I got the wrong
Only the
one.
27 one.
Thank God.
Who buttered this kid up?
Why is he all greasy?
No, it's like how Strahd always has that wet look hair. Vampires are just naturally greasy.
It's cocked.
That's a 12. That's a D12. That's a D20.
The one that goes up to 20!
Can you tell I never think before?
No, it's fine.
4 and 37.
Ooh, man.
This is so bad!
I think Becky may need to intervene. If you'll allow it.
Well, you know.
You guys are holding him down for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then he starts to kind of thrash a little bit, and unfortunately with one big wrench of his limbs, he breaks free of all of you and starts getting up off the table.
Might bring Tulip in, she put her foot on him.
At that moment, the front doors swing open, and the rest of you have arrived.
Thank God.
Help us.
He is starting to climb up off the table.
Well, this looks like a rat shit show. Should we roll initiative?
Can I attempt to grapple him somehow?
Initiative.
Go to bed.
Fiore.
I got a 19.
I got 19.
She also did, so we should dex it out. What's your dexterity bonus?
6.
Really?
That should be possible.
Okay, what's your dex?
No, it's +4. Right there, +4.
Oh, +4. What's this over here then?
That's your save. It includes your proficiency bonus. Okay, we literally just go at the same time.
Yeah, it'll be simultaneous. Fuck it. Jessica.
I got 16.
Okay. Torque.
24.
Oh.
Okay. Dagny.
8.
Yeah.
We can sew his feet.
Quilina.
15. Agnes little legs. No! I'm sorry.
Loyal.
What?
She got 92. Same.
Oh yeah, you did. And Aurelia.
8.
Aww.
Here at the back of the order together.
So sweet.
You can eat shit going.
What are your dex bonuses?
That's not what we're rolling.
Dex bonuses. So what?
Yours is +2.
What's this?
4.
Dagny will go first.
Yeah. You don't need to know yours. It was just me and those two.
We'll go who?
Oh.
First is Torque.
Attempt to tackle his ass back onto the table.
Alright, that's a strength check.
If I can not roll a 2 again.
He hasn't transformed yet, so he still has pretty low stats. Good luck.
Oh, even better.
Dude, he did not use that D20.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, right?
What'd you
So
get?
5 grand total.
4. You've got a hold on him. He may need a few more people to hold him down.
That's my spiking, Amy.
I didn't mean to. I just dropped it.
Fiore,
And you, Mom.
You're at the same time?
Yep.
what are you doing?
I'm also going to try to grapple him.
Okay,
Hold him down on the table.
strength contest.
20. Plus what?
Natural 20.
Also natural 20.
I got an entire 3.
Plus your strength
Somebody
is
else also rolled
plus 1.
It's like
So
we're brain into
21.
each other.
I have 21.
Okay.
When your die touched my die, it cursed it.
So you have got a hold of one of his arms. Fiore, he kind of kicks you away.
That's fine.
And then it's his turn.
No, my hands are still slippery with mud at night.
Yes.
I'd let you try it on your way there. They tell you that.
Well, no, as soon as you grab the hold of him when he's doused in holy water, the
Yeah,
mud just
no,
came right
yeah.
back.
Okay.
Now it's Elias' turn, and he's going to try to break free of you too. So another strength contest. Got 12.
Pretty much. 7 total.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You gotta roll again.
Same thing.
Nothing anymore.
Oh, shit. 4.
17.
Did someone else have a hold of him?
No.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
He is free. He hops off the table and starts sprinting for the door.
I'm there.
Jeskira.
Sleep! Go for it!
Roll the HPs.
You wanna go night-night? Oh god, that's so much math.
I think you got him.
38.
You got him! He's sprinting for the door and then just immediately, boom, hits the floor hard.
Face plants it.
No! Bitch.
And Falcon Moon is still in the midst of his ritual. Please get him back on the table quickly. With him being unconscious, you easily enough lift him up and place him back on the table.
I would like to inspire Falcon Moon.
Okay.
And I would like to say, join in his chant and just kind of like do like a counterpoint thing.
You don't want to like play your viola's backup.
No, this is clearly a situation that requires chanting.
Well, I was going to say, inspiring him is okay, but not really knowing his religious rights, I wouldn't try to interfere with that or try to join in.
Well, then I'm just like, you got this.
You got this. You got this. Yes. And,
Yes.
he
Vincent that on this.
sprinkles, like, about half the holy water over his body, and then, with what remains in the bottle, dips his finger in it and draws a symbol on his forehead, the symbol of Chantea, which is kind of like like a stalk of wheat, so just like a line and some branches out from it.
Like an elder sign.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's from Lovecraft. It's just like the line with the V's going down.
Okay, yeah.
No. Only it's just wheat for this purpose. He goes into the last few lines of his chant, and as he does, the holy water, which at first was doing nothing, starts to steam just a little bit, and then he quickly takes a finger and pushes it down on his forehead hard, and the holy water stops steaming, and then he's done. And Elias is okay.
Yay! Ding, fries are done.
Just as the sun sets outside the window.
Hey, buddy!
You have to wake him up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, hey, buddy, and like gently poking him.
Well, you could let him rest a little bit, let him sleep it off.
Well, we should probably get him back home.
Yeah.
And also let him know that he's not a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know that.
Yeah, you guys wake him up.
We just set a cat on him and see what happens.
Better than waking up to Becky.
Yeah,
Just kind of like,
yeah.
oh.
Fuck you, Becky's a national treasure.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'm hating on Becky too much. I know. I love Becky. It's NPCs. You can't blame me. These are just country folk.
I'm sad
Half of them
because
never even seen just a regular elf in their lives.
Aaron fucking loves Becky so much, but Fiore is like, fuck that shit.
Keep that shit as far from me as possible.
It's like they've never done interplanar travel before, I swear to God. It's rude.
Elias wakes up. What are you doing?
Filming your flippin' ass.
Dagny was just pointing his pencil at me and waving it in a circle.
I think he was casting a spell.
Maybe.
You will circle your head.
He's casting Enervate.
That was your spell to wake him up. But yeah, he wakes up. He's already starting to look less pale. And he's like, I'll be honest, I feel like shit. But a little less like shit than I did before.
Yeah, guess who's got 2 thumbs and isn't a vampire? You.
He feels his teeth. Oh, thank God.
Thank Chantea and Falcon Moon and Aurelia.
Thank you so much.
Wait, did you have sharp teeth this whole time, you little shit, and just not mention it?
No, I'm checking to see if they had grown in or not.
They changed.
But I don't really remember the last few minutes, like when he started thrashing. But I remember my teeth hurting, so I was worried.
Well, that's fair enough, I think.
You're all right now.
Like they were just about to grow in, but you stopped it. Thank you so much. Honestly, you saved my life.
How do your head feel? I had to put you to sleep. You hit it really hard on the floor.
It's
I expect
just another pain and all the rest racking my body right now, to be honest.
Robin about as much as the rest of them.
Yeah.
I don't
Not like that.
Throbbing.
Like a throbbing headache? Oh, come on, not everything is about sex.
It is with you, Quillina.
No!
No, I'm being unfair.
It's about music and laughter and righteous fury and killing bad bitches.
And throbbing.
Yeah, this isn't
Occasionally throbbing.
After he thanks all of you profusely, let's go home.
And I don't see why y'all are so hung up about it anyway. I'm just saying.
And then she walks off to the cart. I don't know, it's just not my bag, man.
So you guys bring Elias back to his farm and sort of reunites with his parents. And his dad is looking like very guilty, just kind of like browbeating himself. And he's like, sorry that we tried to kill you.
And that you did murder 2 other people.
Yeah, that's gonna...
I hope it weighs heavy on your soul.
I mean, yeah, if you can't polish a turd, you can shellac it, but there is no shellac here.
Wait, weren't those guys
fucked up.
going to become vamps anyways?
Yes,
Oh, potentially, but
but they also could have been saved
they wouldn't
if they were still alive
They
when
wouldn't
we
become
got here.
vampires at the same time as that kid did.
Possibly.
It is very unlikely that you could have made all 3 in time.
Yeah.
And the parents are like, we didn't know of any way to save them. We didn't think there was any help coming. And Elias is like, I would rather be dead than a vampire.
Okay, well, I'm gonna write you a little song so y'all can remember that there's a cure for vampirism before you done turn. When you get that feeling, that blood-sucking feeling.
Go on.
This is awkward.
Do you know the rest of the
Go to the healer in greenest.
Get you some healing in green nest.
Nest.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good song. I'm just saying it'll stick in your head.
It's a song.
Fury climbs into the cart and takes a nap.
Yeah.
He's
there
had
you
a
go.
very bad day.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're reconciling because he's cured now, but obviously things aren't going to be super peachy because they did kill his friends, even if they thought there was no other way.
Well, the fact that they feel guilt means that they're not total assholes.
Yeah.
Silver linings.
So, I guess you'll all be on your way.
Oh, we'll be reporting that there's probably a master somewhere around here somewhere, but sure.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, there's the whole where'd the vampire go thing.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
You know, I kind of remember a little bit.
Really? Spill the beans.
Yes.
We were visited by a woman. She never told us her name. Watch out for a woman with a rose hairpin.
Do you think there's any way we could track her from the cab?
Locate object only works within,
1,000 feet.
yeah,
I meant with survival.
Yeah.
survival.
Well, if I...
Or just like going around and knocking on doors and asking.
Like if we know we're
Yeah.
looking for a woman's tracks.
Vampires can turn into mist or bats, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I would. That's
Yeah. Like, Jessica can tell you that much. Like,
If
can't track a vampire, basically.
If I was a vampire wanting to start my own little vampire army or cult or whatever the shit.
Oh, that could be a song too. If I was a vampire, la-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. It needs some work.
You are on fire today, though. I mean, you are in summer, so yeah, you are on fire.
So what else we gotta do?
If I was...
Feeling a little bit more springy recently. Maybe I'll change.
If I was a vampire who was really hungry and wanted to fuck shit up, I'd go to a big city.
It's easier to hide in a big city, too.
Yep.
Fury completely burritos into his blanket.
You want a pillow?
No.
Alright.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to the Halloween episode of Cornfields and Kobolds. I hope everyone had fun. You can find us on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube where we display character stats, battle maps, and other helpful graphics. The music in this episode was produced by Vince Vept, and the theme song was Lycanthropy from his YouTube collection. You can find a link to his Bandcamp in our episode description. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.